Hello friends, welcome again. Today we will be making another sweet dish which is called gavachi kheer, or you can say it as wheat pudding or wheat kheer. So it's again traditional recipe of my mom but with a little twist. So basically gavachi kheer is made up of whole wheat whose bran is removed, but now we are going to make it with a little bit of shortcut. So let's get started. So we will take 1.5 cup of broken wheat, that is dalia or suji. We'll take it in big bowl and wash it properly with plenty of water. Once it's washed, then we will keep it soaked for at least 6 to 7 hours, or you can keep it soaked overnight as well. So put plenty of water above this dalia and keep it soaked because it soaks a lot of water. So once it is soaked properly, the quantity will get doubled and it will look like this. Now we will cook this in cooker. So remove all the water and add new water in this, 1.5 cup of water, and give 3 whistles in cooker. So while our cooker is going on, we will prepare another things. Grate 1 inch of ginger, 4 to 5 pods of cardamom powdered, then 1 tablespoon of fennel seeds, a little bit crushed, not totally powdered, 1 cup of jaggery, half a cup of sugar, and few nuts of your choice. This cooked dalia will look like this now. So let's get started. Get a heavy bottom pan. This is very mandatory. Add 3 to 4 tablespoons of ghee in this pan. Once ghee is getting heated, we will add ginger, crushed ginger, and fennel seeds. We will also need some small cut pieces of coconut. We'll add a cup of water. Once this water starts boiling and the aroma of fennel seeds and ginger starts coming out, we will add our cooked dalia. Dalia is little mushy with lots of lumps due to it's cooked, so we will just separate with a very soft hand. Now we can keep a lid for a minute or two. So now our dalia is getting cooked. Also at this stage we can add our small pieces of coconut and cardamom powder. If you don't have coconut, you can use dry cobra as well. So give it a good mix. If your vessel is not heavy bottom, then you should keep mixing it because we don't want this to stick at the bottom. Now it's the time to add our sweetness. So 1 cup of jaggery and half a cup of sugar we will be adding. If you want only jaggery, then you can skip the sugar and add half more cup of jaggery. You can also reduce sugar or sweetness as per your taste. Jaggery gives it a very nice color. Because jaggery was grated properly, there's no lumps of the jaggery. It all get mixed properly. Now I'm adding little bit of sugar, that's little less than half a cup. You can check the taste and sugar level as per your requirement and taste. So at at this stage it is almost done. I'm adding a pinch of salt. If you don't like salt, then you can skip as well. So when this is cooking, we will leave it for at least 3 to 5 minutes. Now is the time we will prepare our tadka. So don't worry, it's not a spicy tadka. It's tadka with our nuts. So in a tadka pan, we will take 2 to 3 spoons of ghee and add our broken nuts. I've taken cashew, almond and charole. You can add pistachio as well. Now add these properly fried nuts, so the nuts will be crunchy all the time, even they are cooked in kheer. So now our kheer is almost ready. All the water is properly cooked or get mixed nicely, evaporated, and this is what consistency we need. So this is perfect now. It's ready to serve. Let's get it into bowl. This kheer is tastes best with a little bit of milk and a little bit of ghee, of course. So it's ready. Please comment and let me know if you like the recipe. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for such more recipes. Thank you.